Hello everyone, this is Jackie Pride and I wanted to do a clip on the World card from the Angel Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine, and this concludes our major arcana series, and I hope that this really is able to help a lot of people out there, because as I've been doing it I realize that it is really an advanced deck. I know that on the backs of all the decks being made nowadays, that they all of them say this is for beginners, to advanced people. Well, I don't know how something can be for a beginner and an advanced person at the same time. Um, there's stuff for beginners and there's stuff for advanced people. I feel like this is an advanced deck, and I'm just glad that I did it, though, and I'm beginning to think that maybe I might do the the minor cards as well individually, just so that you guys can see how to bring the angel therapy into each of those particular readings. But anyway, the World card. The end of the line brings in Archangel Michael, and we have seen this image before in the Emperor and the World. And when Archangel Michael comes on the scene, we all know that's confidence healing right there. We're about to take our next step. Now, when the World card comes up, usually to me that means karma completion. Karmic debt has been repaid, or it's about to be repaid. A karmic cycle has completed itself. Something that just, it's like all of a sudden we get a green light. We finally can move forward because we've done the time, if you will. I really feel like the World, it is a very, very positive card to come up, and it's all about, endings and beginnings happening. So something coming to an end, something starting up, and it's a very exciting time. It says a job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, and the path toward enlightenment. So a job well done. You might think about somebody graduating from high school and now they're going on to college. Somebody going from being a steady couple to now they're engaged, or maybe going from engaged to married. Maybe even, being a couple and now getting ready to have a baby. It's one of those kinds of things where you're leaving one phase, one chapter of your life, and you're actually going into a new chapter. Maybe for some of us, even a new book. So this definitely, to me, a celebration card. And if you're like, well, I don't see any new things on the horizon, so what? Throw a party to celebrate everything that got you to this point now. This is all about, like, you've come a long way. Celebrate. Pat yourself on the back. You've done a good job. You made it. If this card came up, you made it through something. So, just to reacquaint ourselves with Archangel Michael, pulled the 3 cards that represent him from the Oracle, or the Archangel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. And the first card is Crystal Clear Intentions. Be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. When this card comes up, it means that if you've been feeling stalled in moving forward, if you've been feeling stalled in what you've been trying to manifest, it's because you need to get even ultra, ultra specific. It's not enough to just say, well, I want to take a new, I want to get a new outfit, So let's just start something small, like I just want to buy a new outfit. It's what kind of outfit do you want it to be? Fancy or not fancy? What colors are you looking for? And what shops do bringing it down to, like, you want a pantsuit? Do you need new jeans? Do you really getting clear in your mind all of the details, and from that picture, then now you know where to go. If you realize, oh, I do want something a little bit more high class than what I tend to wear, you might be guided to go to a store that is different from where you normally shop. But it's just about be clear about what you desire. So when Archangel Michael comes close to us, he starts asking us those kind of questions like, just to help us fine-tune the details. Also, remember who you are. And it says you are a powerful, loving, and creative child of God. You are very loved. And I like to say about this card that it ends with you are very loved. It doesn't say you are very loved when you're a nice person and when you try to do the right thing, and you're very loved when you know, brush your teeth every day and comb your hair a certain way and go to church once a week. You know, it's not you are very loved, period. You are very lovable. You deserve to have basic things in your life, basic respect, basic love, basic kindness, basic generosity. You deserve to have basic freedoms and liberties because you are alive. So remember that if you find yourself where you're in a situation where there's a lot of like, you feel like you're having to really work hard to get something that shouldn't be that hard to work for, or if you're just really struggling to get something that it's like, it shouldn't be this difficult. Just, hey, remember who you are. In truth, you deserve to have those things simply because you want them. Not because you have to earn it. Not because you have to grovel and go into debt and bend over backwards 3 times and walk on eggshells for people. You deserve it because you're alive, and if that's what you want, that's fine. If you're in a relationship and you just always feel like you're having to just work and work and work for that love, this may be a sign like, hey, if I stopped working with this person, would this person go away? They might, but then that would open up the space for someone who could love you for yourself to come in. And of course, let's remember, it always starts with when you look in the mirror, do you love who you see? So at the end of the day, that's what really matters. Do you love who you see when you look in the mirror? You should. And if you don't, then you might want to think about, well, why don't I love myself, and what can I do to gain my own self-respect? The last card there represents Archangel Michael. You are safe. So he reminds us that, okay, I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and your home. Sometimes we can't help but worry. Sometimes we can't help but wonder if we're safe. Sometimes we just can't help it. Even though we know we're safe and divinely guided and we call on everything in the universe to protect us, sometimes we still kind of feel like, but am I really protected? So Archangel Michael coming in to validate, yes, you are divinely protected. If something was going to happen, you would get a heads up before it happened. It would come to you in a dream. You would start getting signs. You know, things would just start happening, and you would know to prepare yourself for if something, you know, was going to happen. Okay? I mean, for me, right before I start to sense I'm going to get some bad news, I'll usually have dreams about it before they actually even get to me in the physical. So I've come to trust that if there's something I need to be aware of, if there's something I need to know, it will be brought up to me somehow, some way, because I ask the angels to not keep the truth from me. So that's what Archangel Michael does. He just comes in and he, you know, with the World card, he's saying something is definitely ending. You know, it may not be showing up in your physical life yet, but some inner work has happened, you know, in your soul. And so, you know, as above, so below kind of a thing. You're not going to see outer change until you do the inner change. This card is a sign you've done the inner work. And so inner changes are happening, and it is going to happen. It is going to show up in the physical world at some point. Until that happens, Archangel Michael helps us to remember that we're safe from whatever drama happens from any changes we choose to make, and helps us to remember that we don't have to bend over backwards to be loved and supported for who we are. If you have a dream, you shouldn't have to sell that dream to your family members to get some support. You know, it should be a basic. If that's what you want to do, okay, go ahead and do it. I'll support you. You know, you shouldn't have to work so hard for just basic things like that. So remember, Archangel Michael reminding us we don't have to give away our power. Okay, we don't have to give away our power. We can stand in our own power and do it, co-create it with God. And so when the World card comes up, that's all I would say. I would say it's a job well done. And even if you can't see how changes are going to happen, throw yourself a little party now, buy yourself a little gift, because you know how hard it's taken, you know how much work it's taken you to get to where you are today. So with that, yeah, this is really just a celebration card. This is just celebrate where you are today. Maybe take some time to reflect on what you've been through to get to where you are today. And, that helps us to be grateful and thankful. And that's always a good space to be in. So with that, I bless us all with enlightenment. God bless you. God bless your life purpose. God bless all the love and abundance to find you and connect with you. And take care. Bye-bye.